Hi everyone and welcome to English Acquiring, Vocabulary Building and Single Topic Deliberations. Yes, in today's video, of course, shortly and I hope briefly, we will try to again try to say something, or I will share just a few, yes, just few of my notes about Sufism. Yes, lots of things can be said about Sufism, and this presentation or this video will be as short as a blink of an eye. Yes, there are many scholars, academicians, experts, yes, who have studied, who have explored Sufism. For example, years ago, I started to read the Emerald Hills of Heart, but unfortunately, I haven't finished it. I think there are more than 4 volumes of that source, and there is also the YouTube channel, and I really follow it seriously, and which is called Let's Talk Religion. And in fact, I included a few or some videos uh, from that channel to my Mastering English 1 and Mastering English 2 playlists in my channel. Yes, if you take a look at them, you will see there, for example, mantıklı tire, yes, the conference of birds, and a specific video about Sufism and Yunus Emre and Mevlana. Yes, I included them in my those two playlists as well. Okay, I think this introduction again lasted too much. Okay, yes, let's start our presentation. Okay, now the heading is necessarily existent. Yes, this is a famous concept, a key concept in Sufism. Yes, God is the necessarily existent. Only God, only God's existence is necessary. God is the necessarily existent. Every other being is nominal, which means existing in name. Anybody and anything cannot be like God. Everybody can equip himself or herself with good qualities, manners from God's beautiful names. Sufism is a way with which a deep understanding of religion, faith, Islam, life, and bestowal is aimed by trying to read and observe the internal and external world sincerely. Yes, especially bestowal and sincerity plays an important role in Sufism. Yes, doing something beautifully and sincerely by heart. Yes. As long as an individual is fond of truth and sincerity rather than himself or herself, their point of view always leads them to reading the verses, signs, messages of our Lord, all in the universe, in the human being, and in his book. Yes, Book of Allah. Okay, Nezip Fazıl Kısakürek said this. I am embraced wherever I look. Isn't there the one who embraces? while there is the embraced one. Yes, I think he invites us to think about it, to contemplate, to ponder, yes, to ponder about this fact, this situation. Who is the artist, painter? Who is the artist painter who drew this face? Can't anyone ask hissing by the mirror? Yes, it is worth uh, asking. It is worth asking while we are pissing by the mirror, who is the artist painter who drew this face, this excellent face with its details, both visible and invisible sides of our face. Yes, Yunus Emre said this. All the others are true if you are true. The center is essential. Yes, all the others are true if you are true. There is no truth if you are crooked, if you are curved. There is no truth. There is no right. There is no correct if you are correct. There is no straight of, for example, if you are correct. So center really matters. Okay, from center to the circle. Especially, they also say that the personality of an individual should be built on himself or herself first and foremost. Okay, let me read. I wrote 3 sentences here. If I understand my own situation, only then will I understand the situation of you, the situation of all the other beings in the world and the universe. Or in another way, for example, if I understand my own situation, only then will I understand that of you. That of you, yes, the situation of you. Or another way of expressing the same message, the shorter one, if I understand my own situation, only then will I understand yours. There is an emphasis, as you easily can see. Yes, only then will I understand yours or your situation. Due to looking at itself from the lens of, from the perspective of, from the viewpoint of the self-referential meaning, the ego does not know itself truly in a correct way. It goes away from the center and speaks as if it really does the transaction by saying all that plant, those teeth, those elephants, our brain, our hands, our fingers, look at themselves. It views them with the self-referential meaning as well. It suppresses the self and takes a stand in favor of pressure and power. This negative side of I-ness is the fan of itself, is the follower of itself, is the admirer of itself. Ego. If the self is not aware of the ego's existence reason, it looks at itself and the universe with a self-referential meaning as if wearing dark and wrong glasses. Self, when it comes to self wants to impose its own commands and prohibitions for a lifetime. If the commanding self evolves, develops even into the contented, satisfied self, it is still self, isn't it? So, This is really a critical and complicated situation. But maybe, yes, there is also the concepts and expressions like this. For example, uh, refined self. Yes, refined self is approval, but commanding self is disapproval state or situation of our self. It is really interesting. If the evil commanding self gives up its own commands and prohibitions, it develops into the self-critical self, which is a higher level, higher rank. Our Lord swears by the self-criticizing self. The contented self, which is higher than the self-criticizing self, is almost the perfection peak of the human being. The other indicative meaning, knowing that the ego is a sensitive measuring instrument in the self, it begins to see all other instruments as a safety measuring instruments, each with the other indicative or other representative, other showing, representative, indicating meaning. This positive side of I-ness is not the fan of itself, it is the follower of the truth. So Yunus Emre also said this, we love the beings, we love the entities because of the creator. So we care for them, we love them here, yes, may also mean we care for them, we greet them, we appreciate them, we serve them, and we smile at them. Yes, we know the value of them due to the creator, because of the creator, or owing to the creator. This is really also important. Now, Mevlana Celaleddin Rumi said this vital word. Word of wisdom. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Yes, of course. It means that you are like a mirror and all beautiful names of God are manifested, are reflected in you and in all existence. The mirror is for showing the beautiful names of Allah. Yes, what is the purpose of a mirror? The purpose of a mirror is to reflect. So, to reflect the beautiful names of Allah. And so, as all the beings, entities, including the human being, are like a mirror. Each, they have the capacity, they have the ability to reflect the beautiful names of God. Okay, this is all for today. I wish you a good day and see you in the next video. Bye for now.